Hi, this is Alex from phuketpals. Welcome to the next GED Science screencast, episode 5 on test questions. If you find this video useful, please subscribe to our channel so we can help more people like you. Alright, let's get started. The first question is a close reading question and requires you to infer from the text to find the right answer. Let's read the paragraph first. During labor, a baby's head puts pressure on the opening of the uterus. Pressure receptors in the uterus send signals to the brain, which releases the hormone oxytocin. Oxytocin stimulates uterine smooth muscle contractions, which causes the baby to exert more pressure on the uterine opening. Which best describes this physiological situation? So first of all, if you're not familiar with homeostasis and negative feedback, you can go to our episode 1 test question video if you haven't watched it yet. There we will go into more detail on homeostasis and negative feedback. So a quick revision: homeostasis is the maintenance of a constant and stable internal environment. Organisms regulate countless processes in their body and keep this in equilibrium, keep them constant by negative feedback loops. And negative feedback is a reaction to a change, a stimulus, that causes the opposite to that initial change and brings the system back to balance, back to equilibrium. So when something increases, it causes a decrease. If something decreases, it causes it to increase again. These are negative feedbacks causing the opposite of the initial change. Now, countless and most processes in our body are in homeostasis and depend on negative feedback. Very, very few processes are supposed to get to extremes. And to get to extremes, we require positive feedback. An example of that is a birth of a baby, or the production of the mother's milk when a baby suckles on the nipple. A positive feedback loop is a system where one variable increases the quality of another variable, which in turn increases the occurrence of the first variable again, which in turn increases the quality of the other variable, which then increases the occurrence of our first variable again. So we have something like exponential growth. If we have an effect, this effect will grow stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger over time because of the positive feedback increasing this first variable. So with negative feedback, the output reduces the original effect of the stimulus, and a positive feedback system, the output enhances the original stimulus. So what do we have here? Let's go back to our paragraph. A baby's head puts pressure on the opening of the uterus. The pressure receptors cause the release of oxytocin, which stimulates the uterine muscles even more, causing more contractions. That means the head of the baby puts more pressure on the uterine opening, which causes more oxytocin to be released, which causes more contractions of the uterine muscle, which causes more pressure of the head on the uterine opening until the baby is born. This is one of the very few examples in an organism where we see positive feedback that will lead to an extreme. The extreme in this example will for sure be the birth of the baby. Once the baby is out, oxytocin production will go down, the uterine muscles stop to contract, there is no pressure on the uterine opening anymore. Next question is on reading tables again and some key vocabulary. We will explore a little bit more vocab than is required for this question, but is generally very important for the math and the science test. So in this table we see surface temperature ranges per star class, we see the class of the stars, we see the color of the stars, and we see the temperature in Kelvin. Using the information in the table, which color star is produced by the widest range of the surface temperature? And here we have our term range. We need to know what range means. To find the range, subtract the lowest number from the biggest number. For example, 100 minus 3 is 97. In this case, our range would be 97. So then the other three terms I would like to mention here that are very important for the test are the mean, the median, and the mode. You should know all four: range, mean, median, mode by heart. So if they come up in the test, you immediately know what they mean. And to find the mean, we add all numbers that we are given together, and then we divide by the number of numbers. So if we have these five numbers here, 6, 3, 100, 3, 13, we add them together, we get 125. We divide by the number of numbers we have. We have 5 numbers divided by 5. The mean is 25. The median for the set of numbers is, to find the median, we order the numbers from lowest to highest, and we check which is the middle number. The middle in this list is 6. Here we have an odd number of numbers. We have 5 numbers. If the number of numbers is even, then we take the two middle values, and same as in the mean, we divide by 2 to get the median. The mode we find by ordering the numbers again from lowest to highest, and we see which number appears most often in our set. In this case, we have 3, 3, 6, 13, 100. The 3 occurs twice, so the 3 is our mode. For this question, on the right, important is the range. So we check temperature ranges, which is the largest range. 11,000, 25,000, a range of 14,000. Here we see everything is lower than 14,000, the final temperature. So all these ranges are smaller than this range. In class O and class M, we are not given a range, so the largest range must be star class B or blue-white stars. So answer D is correct in this case. The second question to this table, write the appropriate class from the table in the blank. The sun is classified as a class star because it has a surface temperature of approximately 5,778 Kelvin. So we check in the table in which range does this temperature go. Orange, 3,500 to 5,000. No, it's above, so it must be here. We have a class G star, a yellow star. What are we asked for? Class or color? We are asked for class, so in that blank goes G. Alright, that's all from me, Alex from phuketpals. Thank you very much for watching episode 5 of test questions on GED Science. I hope to see you next time. Have a great day ahead.